I'm Lauren and I'm learning all of the stitches in the Royal School of Needlework Book of Embroidery, so you can too. Today we'll need an even weave fabric like Ada to work on a blackwork pattern called Octagon Star. I used some heat erasable ink to count out a 10 by 10 square just to help me for reference. I'm going to start by counting down 2 squares coming up through the back, and then I'm going to place my straight stitch coming down 2 more squares. I'll then go back up 2 and over 2 to start my next stitch, which will also be 2 squares in length. Now I'll connect my 2 open corners with a diagonal stitch, and then I'll fill in my first half of the octagon by mirroring the top and the bottom. I'll use the same counting and pattern to finish out the rest of my shape. Now I'm going to create a straight stitch that's 4 stitches in length in the middle of my octagon. It should be 1 square separated from my sides, and then I'm going to create a cross with the exact same length going right to left. Now I'm going to use 2 more straight stitches to create an X that's smaller than our cross. If you were counting it out, it would be over 1 and down 1 from our cross points. And that's our primary shape. Before I start making the others, I'm going to create a little square box starting on my right flat side with 2 straight stitches that are also 2 squares in length, as well as 2 on my bottom flat side. The straight stitch I use to close my box is then going to be the top side of my next connecting octagonal shape. And now we get to start the repeating portion of the pattern. I did my first 2 rows with a single thread, so once I got comfortable with the pattern, I decided to add a second thread to see if I liked the variance in thickness, kind of like a sample. After finishing that row, I decided to do my 4th and final row with 3 strands. 3 strands definitely increased the difficulty level, but I'm glad that I tried it and now have a really good sample. I think this was really great as a beginner blackwork pattern. Overall was pretty simple, and as always, if you're interested in the book or need supplies, links are in my bio.